Hello, everyone. It is Linda Joy Ben, and welcome to Magical Monday, and welcome on Instagram. So today, I will talk about the powerful, the massive changes. Okay, and so this could be the last time I actually call it Magical Monday because this live will actually turn into my new podcast, which is Soulful Ascensions. Everything that I talk about here every week is to help with your ascension, with your consciousness of shifting your consciousness, come back into alignment with who you truly are. This is a time of rebirth. It is massive upgrades. And this is what we talk about every week. So the name of the Magical Monday, which I started back in 2020, will change to Soulful Ascension, which is the Ben Blueprint for transformation. And everything that we discuss in these live calls is the foundation to what I teach in my Benn Method Academy. And I'm excited to officially, kind of not officially, I'll launch that, but I'm letting you know that that will be open for participants for April the 22nd. I'll get the link for that for the academy. And then from after I've launched the participants, then the Train the Trainer program will be announced. So lots of exciting changes. This is what March is all about. Okay. March is massive, huge changes for humanity. And if you missed my update last year when I announced the massive energy for March 2025, this has been written in the Mayan Codex for thousands of years. So this month is for humanity to truly step up and completely transform. It's like a huge rebirth that every single human on the planet is going through right now. This is such a massive, exciting time because when you look at everything that is happening around the planet, there's if you follow the mainstream media or any news, it looks like a lot of doom and gloom. But what, as humans, came here to witness and observe and transform is all the darkness that we're seeing in the world, transform it into light. And so planet Earth is the best reality show that the whole galaxy is currently watching to see how humans can transform all the darkness into light, because this is who we truly are. We are love and light within. And that's what the universe is just pure unconditional love. You are the universe. So this is a time of massive awakenings for humanity to truly know who you are as a being, how you're showing up in this world, and also who you are becoming, which is the new version of you. And so what I'm going to talk about today is the energies of March. And there's so much happening, but I'll specifically focus on this week because there's so many planets changing. Saturday, the March the 1st, Venus went retrograde. So the month of March, we have two retrogrades, Venus and Mercury, plus two eclipses. So, and we have the equinox. And so let me just go bit by bit. Because the energy this month is so intense Plus, you may be feeling it right now because the Schumann's resonance of the frequency on Earth, everyone is feeling this, whether you're awake or conscious or not. It's like everyone is feeling the shifts. This can look like trouble getting to sleep, or yeah, hardly sleeping. I mean, our sleep cycles are all thrown out. I know last Friday, it's like I was feeling, because we had the new moon, right? Plus the 7 planets all in alignment, and I was feeling the energy so much. And normally I go to bed early, but I felt like I was awake all night. And I actually got up and I was productive because what I was called to do is start packing, culling, cleaning out cupboards, wardrobes, drawers, moving stuff. And because I feel like I'm about to move house and I could be moving countries. So that's the massive changes that are coming up right now. This is a complete flip of where you're currently at, and the energy is so strong that it will force you to change, even when fears come up. But talking about fear, fear is only coming up if your thoughts or beliefs are out of alignment with your higher self, out of alignment with your true self, and who you're meant to be. So that's what will cause the fear to come up. So I've been talking about for weeks now is cleansing, purging, changing old habits and behaviors, and truly looking at what no longer serves you and what is out of alignment for your highest good and destiny. And the month of March is just accelerating all of that. It's amplified that energy. It's really bringing to the surface what is physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, energetically out of alignment in your life. This could be your career, your job, friends, relationships, food. You know what? We're all going through this huge cleanse, purging, detox right now. So it could be cleaning out cupboards and getting rid of stuff like I am. Plus, also physically, you may feel inspired to go on a detox or a cleanse and look at the foods that, or those cravings, that really don't feel good when you eat or drink them. And so looking at those daily habits, looking at those behaviors, looking at cravings where you are emotionally numbing out when the fears come up. And maybe it's emotional eating, maybe it's drinking alcohol, maybe it's some kind of other substances or drugs, or look at any of those addictions, because now is the time that if you are ignoring what is out of alignment in your life, it's just going to be amplified. And because this month we have Venus retrograde all of March up until April the 7th. So Venus is about your, the it's very feminine, but this is about you loving yourself. Doesn't matter whether you're in a male or a female body in this lifetime. Venus is about you loving and nurturing yourself. And that's what the Benn Method is all about, is balance, energy, nurture and nourish. So looking at those areas where you're not nurturing and nourish yourself, not giving yourself self-love, not listening to your body and nurturing your physical body, your soul, your emotional body. Maybe this is about looking at what's out of alignment and what's out of balance, especially with boundaries with people. And so I've got so many people who want to try and catch up with me before I leave for my US trip. And my time is so condensed right now that I have to say no, because it's like I'm on a time crunch. I am packing up my house to sell, because I feel a big change is about to occur. And so that is an indication also for you to feel into every single daily habit and choice that you have. Are people draining your energy? Are they wanting you to come to this event, do this activity, come here, come here? Stop. This is a month of self-care. So Venus is asking you to really self-care for the soul. Okay, again, this is what the Benn Method teaches. It's like, look at where you need to give yourself more self-care, more quiet time. Remember, the energy is so fast and furious right now. Yeah. Excuse me. And it is because of the intensity of the energy. This is why it's so important to keep grounding. And I've been harping on this for every week. 2 seconds, I'm going to get some water. My turmeric water. So, which is the golden drops, if that's a whole nother subject, but if you want to reduce the inflammation and cleanse and detox and transform your physical body, yeah, reach out and I can give you more information on that. So March is your opportunity to come back into balance and look at what's out of balance in your life, because it's like the pendulum swing. If you're currently feeling so out of balance and so depleted and drained, and or even you got physical ailments and challenges and relationship issues, or not being true to yourself and also not speaking your truth and speaking up and saying no when things are not aligned for your truth, well, this is where the pendulum swings so much to help you to come back into balance. Because what's happening right now is, and only you can determine this, but the universe is sending you signs every single day. Actually, I got an email from someone who said she was trying to launch a masterclass, and it was just from internet issues to breakdowns to you name it. It wasn't meant to be. And so look for the signs that the universe is giving you. This can be in numbers. It can be when things break down or internet goes down, or there's a whole bunch of technical stuff going on. It's like, if it's not flowing with ease and grace, then maybe it's not meant to be. And one of the mantras I always say is, everything always works out for me, and I'm always in the right place at the right time. But I'm also constantly tuning in to how things feel. And so here's an example. I'm flying to California on March the 17th. And when I arrive in LA, I need to get to Palm Springs. Now there is a connection. Well, there's a bus that I can get, but I need to get to Union Station to get on the bus. But there's only a couple of times. Now, because it's Mercury retrograde, this is where we need to actually be really flexible. And I feel not to book yet. And I'm just going to see, well, maybe the universe has got something better for me. Maybe I'm not getting a bus. I will manifest a ride and share a ride with someone out to Palm Springs. So this is how I travel, and being a free spirit. It's like Well, instead of blocking out and booking and trying to control all my movements, just see what the universe has got in store, because they may have, I may get a limo out, who knows? It's like, this is where, when you just surrender and let go of trying to control every single move that you do in your life, the more you can surrender and let go, the more freedom you open up in your body, because the controlling energy actually just is a heavy energy. So when you're trusting your inner guidance and feeling into your body what feels heavy and dense, and this goes for everything that you put in your body. It could be foods that you're eating where it's like afterwards you just feel so heavy, so sluggish, and it just brings your energy down. Well, there's a sign. It could be psychological issues when you're around certain people, or going to a certain places and being in different activities or events or people, or wherever you go. And if the energy feels dense and heavy, well, then that's another sign. So this is where the self-care for the soul is so important this month, to keep nurturing and nourishing you. And if something doesn't feel aligned, just say no. No, I'm not going to be at this thing, or I'm not available to attend, or whatever it is, because sometimes we need to say no to say yes for ourselves. Not sometimes, always. This is where boundaries come up. Always listen to your body. And this is what, if you're going against what your body's saying, this will lead to burnout. And so burnout is one of the things that I specialize in, along with a whole bunch of other different things that I teach in my Benn Method. But if you are going against what your body is saying, well, then you will suffer the consequences of that. And this is our opportunity to really come back into alignment with your higher self, with your true self, with what feels good, making the choices that make you feel strong, that make you feel good, that excite you, that just brings joy into your life, to feel into everything. The same when you're scrolling through your social media, it's like, if it's bringing your energy down, don't do it. That's why put yourself through that if you're just going to feel depressed or upset. The same with what you're watching. And so reevaluate everything in your life. This is a time of releasing, resetting, rebirthing, reevaluating. Just what other R's do we have? Just reevaluate and review everything that you're doing in your life. And is it enhancing your life in a positive, healthy way? Or is it doing the opposite and draining your energy and affecting your mental health and affecting your physical health and your spiritual health? And so in regards to spiritual practices, this is where humanity will turn towards more spiritual practices. Yay! This is everything I've been teaching for decades, though it was considered woo-woo. Now people are looking for these spiritual practices because they're now ready for the change, and turning towards more spiritual and metaphysical practices, opposed to whatever the church tells you, or whatever the religion has preached to you. So these are all the massive changes that are occurring, and start questioning everything that you're listening to. Okay. And especially with religion um and what they're saying in church, if it doesn't resonate, it's like, listen to your truth. And the more you can listen to your truth, well, then the more you are honoring your own truth for your soul's growth and evolution. And the more that you are taking back your power. So when you're listening to your truth and listening to your higher self, then you step into your power and go, you know what? No, that no longer resonates with me, and start questioning. And these are the little changes that you are making for your life, and that will continue to ripple out for the rest of your life, because we are moving, well, we are in the age of Aquarius. We are creating heaven on earth. You came here to co-create with the universe. So any of the old stuff that you used to do in your old life is not going to work in this new life. And if you are resisting the change, well, then it's going to cause a lot of unnecessary suffering and struggle and challenges, because you cannot resist the changes that are occurring. Just think, we had 7 planets all in alignment on Friday, and with the new moon, it's like saying to the universe, no, that's not convenient, like, stop, the time's too fast. No, it's and the more, it's ridiculous, right? And especially with what you're watching on the media, it's like, allow it all to unfold the way it's meant to. Stop. That's all a distraction. It's taking you off course. We talked about this last week, is keep focused on the end result, your goal destination. Where are you heading? Focus on the horizon. Remember, with the ocean, there's big swells and waves, and if you're at the beach, or and I keep saying, stay up on your surfboard and ride the waves. And if you ask any surfer, every wave is completely different. There is no wave that is like exactly the same. And so that's what makes it such an exciting sport, right? Because each wave, it's like, the ocean's unpredictable, but it's about remaining agile and flexible and just riding those waves and just going with the waves. But if you get plummeted, that's when it's like, ouch, that really hurts. But the good thing, when you feel that ouch, it's like you can always bounce back, and that's where change equals growth. Because the more changes you can consciously make in your life, that consciously brings you back into alignment with your soul's growth and evolution, then you can go through all these changes with ease and grace. And knowing who you are, and stepping into your soul's mission and your soul's purpose, and just knowing and taking charge of your life and your purpose and your health, because you're making the conscious changes to co-create and go with all these changes that we are experiencing. And keep trusting yourself, trusting your heart, trusting your inner guidance. And if something doesn't feel quite right, or if there's any kind of niggles or heavy feeling in your body, that's a sign to say, stop. Stop. It's not in alignment with you. Okay. So this month we have Venus retrograde, which has already started on Saturday. Then we have Mercury retrograde on the 13th, 14th of March. Plus, at the same time, we have, the we've got the lunar eclipse, plus the full moon and Mercury retrograde all around the 14th of March. So this is huge, massive, massive energetic change on the planet and for humanity, massive awakenings. So the lunar eclipse, and then at the end of the month on the 29th of March, we have the solar eclipse and the new moon. So all these changes is happening for you to make the for you to step into your power and step into the new version of you, because that's what you came here for. Okay, so what I just urge you with all these changes is go with it. Do not resist it. Just ride the wave, but also to slow down and nurture you. Listen to your body and be kind to yourself. Also acknowledge how much you have grown. And wherever you are in your life right now, just acknowledge how far you've come to this point already. And then identify what needs to be let go of, what is no longer in alignment, what no longer can work in your life. So this is about endings and completion and closing that chapter and moving on. There's a lot of relationship changes and marriage breakdowns right now, because it's like the cycle's finished. It is no longer you're no longer in alignment. You're going in two different directions. It served its purpose. So just follow those intuitive callings, and sometimes, friendships. It could be like you could have been friends for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, and if it's no longer in alignment, it's time to move on, because we're moving into a completely new energy and a new earth, and it's like we are jumping on new timelines. So this is where, please be true to yourself, because this is the start of a whole new chapter, a new chapter, a new world, and it's exciting. This is what you came here for. This is what we've been preparing for. I know for myself, I've been teaching this for over 20 years about shifting consciousness, increasing awareness, and this is to prepare for this moment. So this month is such a massive, exciting month ahead. It is intense. So please just slow down and be kind and gentle, compassionate to you, and also compassionate to all your brothers and sisters around you. And because we are in the retrograde, especially Mercury, it's all about communication. Think before you speak, because this is where the reactions or responses may come out, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry I said that, because it can be mixed messages. Remember, the energy is so intense right now. Pull back your energy, and don't make any major decisions, or signing stuff at the moment, because the energy is changing so much. This can also be commitments as well. And because the energy is changing so rapidly, appointments can change, last minute changes, things are just rapidly changing on a daily basis. Okay. So, and this actually will continue for the next couple of months. Well, actually, the next couple of years, because the energy is so, this is all about transformation. And so it's very exciting. Okay, I'm going to choose a card from the Mystical Journey Oracle. And this is, we'll just see what card comes out. As you know, with every card that I choose when I'm on these rampages and sharing, it's always just confirms everything that we're talking about. Okay, so there's going to be massive changes all over the planet, and the old systems, and I've been talking about this for years, the old systems can no longer come into the new world. So this is where all those systems are crumbling and breaking down and dismantling because they cannot survive in the new world that we're creating. Okay, this is, financial systems, as well as the healthcare system, to the government systems. Every government around the world is going to go through massive changes, so get excited, because that's what this year is all about. Well, the next few years, actually. And just keep trusting. You have all the answers within you. So when you're practicing your spiritual practices, then you can just keep tuning in and make sure you keep grounding. Actually, with the energies right now, because they're so intense, you may have to just keep grounding, consciously grounding several times during the day, especially if you're feeling the fear come up or the anxiety or anything. It's like, whoa, I feel wobbly or out of balance. It's like grounding is the first thing to do. Okay. There's lots of different grounding practices, like standing bare feet on the ground, meditating, sending a big grounding cord down, that a big, thick grounding cord. I like to say the width of your hips, and send that down like a big pipe, and then wrap that around the core of the earth, and say hello to Mother Earth. Say hello and thank her for the unconditional love that she gives you, and the stability and the security that she gives you. So if you're feeling wobbly, that is the first thing to do and practice on a daily basis, as well as several times throughout the day if you're feeling wobbly, because what we're going through right now is empowering transformation, of regeneration, of change, where we're releasing the old, reviewing what's no longer working for us, and recreating our new world. Okay, so this is embracing your true path. Can I have a card? Just another point on that is, like, look at, because we're reprogramming the mind, it's like looking at the patterns that are causing chaos in your life. Maybe there's patterns or communication issues or things where you're not speaking up, and it's a pattern that causes small brush fires. Or now, if I and so look at everything in your life that just came up right now as I was speaking, that because people can think things, um but then there's always consequences of those thoughts or the energy that they're putting out there, and then they create these brush fires, and then it has a ripple effect and consequences. So this is where, before you send that email or that text message or the any communication, just take a step back, and where is the energy coming from? Is it coming from fear or love? And think about that, because this yeah, this is the time to really get clear about your intentions, and and where where you're going in your life. Um, okay. Wow. Okay. I'll just choose a card. Mm, growth. Growth, and that's what everyone is going through right now. Everyone, like I said, change is growth, and everyone is going through growth right now. And as you can see in the picture, it's a little seedling, and the little seedling is sprouting out of uh, the dirt. So with growth and a plant, it's like you are that seedling. It's like you are coming out and sprouting. That's what this month is all about. It's all about your soul's growth and evolution. You're that, little plant that is sprouting out, and it's like, oh wow, look at the sunshine, look at the beauty all around me. The more you can appreciate the beauty around you, and really take well, have a sense of gratitude for all the beauty in the world. The more you can focus and be grateful for everything in our world, the more the universe will send you more beauty and good things to you. So the growth is really what everyone is going through right now. Okay, the extended message of this is: imagine your higher self looking on with joy and pride as you grow into a magnificent human. There is no hurry or impatience, for your soul knows that you grow and evolve at just the right pace. You started life as a small seed, and as you grew into an adult, you learned many things. Now you are an adult. You are learning to shine your light brighter and brighter so that the earth's vibration may be raised. Be gentle with yourself and nurture yourself as you navigate this often harsh and confusing world. Your higher self is always there to assist you, but it first needs your permission to act. So ask for guidance on how best to handle any situation you find yourself in. Cultivate your inner garden by filling it with good thoughts, nourishing food, and plenty of water and rest. This is where the self care comes in, right? So spend time in nature and notice how the trees and the plants grow steadily and beautifully in their own time. They have bloomed where they were planted or where the seed fell and have made the best of their environment. You are learning, excuse me, you are learning the patience you need to let go and grow at your own pace. Do not compare yourself to the growth of others, because everyone's at different stages of their soul's growth and evolution. Okay, self care. Just acknowledge how far you've come. Choose a small seeding. This is the action step. Choose a small seedling and research how best to nurture this plant. Watch it grow and keep it safe, which will teach you patience. Through trial and error, you will find the best way to help the plant reach its full potential. So that is like a metaphor. Every new moon, I say plant those seeds of intention and see which ones grow. So with all the changes that are occurring right now, some of those seeds that you've planted in the past may not have germinated or sprouted, because the universe has something much better for you. And this is a month of rebirth. So this is where the surrender comes in. When you surrender, and it's like, well, this is, give your shopping list to the universe, but then say this or something better is waiting for me, because the universe has got other bigger plans for you, for your highest good and destiny. Sometimes we don't know what those plans are for the universe. But if you're resisting the changes in your life, well, then that will just self-sabotage your growth. Okay. So, okay, I'm going to choose a card from the Keepers of the Light. And there's so much happening this month that I'll talk about it for the rest of the month. Because there's a lot. There's a lot, so much energetic. It's like a daily thing. So bit by bit, just at one day at a time, keep tuning into your body and listening. Okay, and just knowing that we're all in this together, we're all feeling the intense energy, and the whole earth is vibrating at a higher frequency. So it's exciting. This is such a phenomenal, exciting time of evolution of the planet. Like I said, the whole galaxy is watching planet Earth right now on what we do next. And so we are transforming all the darkness into light. This is all the corruption and the broken systems, and there's a lot of stuff that is going to be revealed this year, that the consciousness of the evolution of humanity needs to be at a certain consciousness in order to handle the truths that are going to come out this year. That's how much truth and revelations and disclosure is going to come out. Like the darkness, it is all coming to the surface, but I think that it will shock so many people. But people need to raise their energy vibration to not be affected by the revelations. Does that make sense? Because there's some very dark energy that's been played out on the planet for centuries, and it's very disturbing. Okay. Very, very, this planet, we have been living in a dual reality of the light and the dark. Now the veil is lifted and there's more light on the planet, and all the darkness is all being exposed, and that's what's occurring right now and will be occurring. So what you're seeing all over the news and social media is where they're drip feeding you, and things are coming out. So enough said on that. Okay. um, okay, so this one just jumped out. We have the Myriam, which is sacred vision. And so the message here is choose to forgive in order to heal, and see the light in all, and remember that love has no boundaries. So very interesting, because what I was just speaking about. And I'll jump straight into the extended message. Is there is a real opportunity for you to move beyond grief or grievance at this time. The Myriam are here swirling their holy light all around you so that you can regain a sense of union with spirit. You are loved beyond words. So choose to see the light of God in everyone and everything and to love without boundaries. Honor others and honor yourself with your sacred vision. You are in a space of deep healing and forgiveness, and choosing to see the light of the world will help you grow even more. So, as you're reflecting on where you're at in your life right now and what is no longer working for you or no longer in alignment, this is your opportunity to release those grievances, and forgive those, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for everything that you have gone through in your past. We've all gone through horrific stuff in our past, but the past is the past. It has no energy, and don't give it the energy or the power. Otherwise you drag it into the future and it will stop you from shining your light in the future. So now is the time to let it all go and really look at your whole life and all areas of your life and dissect it in a way, because I mean the universe is bringing this to your attention right now, but like, okay, do you need to go through all your contacts on your phone and delete a whole bunch of people? Um, uh, Maybe clients that are no longer in alignment, let them go. Friendships no longer in alignment, let them go. A job that is making you miserable and you're feeling just horrible every time you go to the office, let that go and just trust what else the universe will bring in for you. And look at different events, networking events. If you're in Brisbane, if you're in business, it's like you're always doing networking events online or in person. So feel which ones are in alignment with you and maybe do a big cull from that, and cull and clean and release anything in your life that is no longer bringing you joy. Because when you can regain your joy and step into who you truly are, and your soul's mission and your soul's purpose for what you came here to do, then you're living your true life and stepping into the true new version of you, and it's exciting times ahead. So I wish you a magical week and a magical new beginnings. It's like you're stepping into a whole new version of you. So be gentle with yourself, nurture your inner child, and just keep listening to your body. And I will be back next Monday and for another live, and it may be, this will be the last one in Australia before I travel, because I'll be in the US for 2 months traveling. And so from March the 17th to May the 19th, I'll be traveling. And so in that time, I'll be in different locations, but I will continue these lives, and they'll be on YouTube as well as on Spotify for my podcast, a new podcast that will be released this week or next week called Soulful Ascension. So I'm really excited to share that with you. Wishing you a magical week, and I have to go to another appointment. So much love, many blessings, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Please like, comment, share this video if it resonates with you. I'm here to help everyone to shine their light and thrive. So please share with others. Thank you